Where we left off, we went to Omega. We met Arya. Is it T-Loke? 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 And then we went through this little plague thing with Morden. And found out that the collectors invented a plague or something. That is makes the humans are immune to. And it doesn't make sense to me. Because at the same time, they're also like kidnapping entire colonies of humans or eradicating them entirely. So I'm curious what their motive is. I have no idea. Yeah. We're gonna go back onto Omega, pick up Archangel. This stuff is different areas for sure. And then we'll do the side stuff. I guess I can bring the couplings over to the engineering team since I have them, and the brandy to Dr. Chakwas. Yeah.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communication. In addition,
We've already been through this.
lag-free communication.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
This, I wish that could be erased, like from the things to do on the ship. I don't know if that makes sense. Is there a new dialogue?
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes.
Sure.
Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
I hope I don't accidentally romance anyone by just asking how they're doing. That's awkward. That's really awkward.
Command. Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's
Yeah.
going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
We've already talked about
I
this.
better go.
Okay.
No
Maybe we'll
no
talk
new
later.
dialogue. That is awkward. Okay, let's go to engineering and work our way up. Oh, time is fast with the SSD.
I've got green across the board. The folk.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
You won 500 credits.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
So what we do to see you taken down a notch?
Beat me at my own game. You're all
The goblin did it. I had nothing to do with it. Okay. Where is Chakwas? Here, medical lab. Hi.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Ah! Oh god. I am drunk. Woo! Hey guys. Let's hit that captain's cabin. Gah! Alright. Unread messages. Healing of your facial scars. I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. The research terminal, that's where I gotta go, the tech lab. Okay, so a Paragon Renegade thing happening here. Hey, Arya gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are, or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count. Now I could have been a part of it. I'll make the most of what you did for me. I'm glad to hear it. Team status? Oh. Alright, let's go find the tech lab. That would be in crew quarters, right? No. It's up here. We'll go check up on Miranda too while we're at it. And we also go see Saeed. Would she be in the crew quarters then?
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton.
Nope.
I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
She in the bathroom?
Afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own.
No, she'd have to be somewhere here then. Maybe... Ah! She gets an office?
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions. Even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Right.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Huh.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Right, because that is a problem with a lot of governments. They do a lot of talking and not enough decision making, but at the same time, you need to have those talks so you make good decisions, right?
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and... well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my... abilities.
Is your cocky a renegade?
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Genetically modified, eh? How many fucking pillows do you need? They're just like, yeah, we need 6 throw pillows. God damn. That's a lot of pillows. Alright. Where do I find, Nope. No, I returned everything that needed returning. Zaid. Not Said, it's Zaid, yeah. Down here somewhere. Guess we'll find out something about Mr. Cool and Dangerous. You gotta be somewhere. Must be down here. I'm not seeing him. Well, something has gotta be around here. Where the fuck is he?
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Must be starboard cargo then. There we go. Got a lot of cameras.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept the helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Why is this here?
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Oh, so he just says things. He doesn't.
Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
Okay. Well, let's speak to Morden. I guess we'll be on our way. I guess there's also Joker that we probably need to talk to too, eh?
Shepard, how can I help?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Okay. We have ship enhancements. Requires a bunch of platinum. Prototypes. Cerberus assault armor, collector rifle, collector armor, heavy weapon ammo capacity. All kinds of stuff, eh? We have armor upgrades, metagel capacity. I haven't really used a whole lot of metagel yet. Weapon upgrades, assault rifle damage. Again, I don't really use the assault rifle either. I guess we're kind of done then.
Let me know if upgrades seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
Thank you.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard Kirahi died on Vermeer. Not enough equipment for operation. Still managed to take down facility. Good captain. Dedicated. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
That's true.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Could it be reversed?
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
It's a shame because it's like putting a heavy leash on like a pit bull, right? Ah, this is all the same stuff. Right there. Okay. Back to Omega. Or High Charity. Sorry. That's what it's called. We'll take the crew. The usual crew. I can have combat mastery done. Involves combat mastery until one of the following. Oop. Your killing intent is ever present, increasing weapon damage and storm speed and giving a damage bonus to powers. Or your survival instinct grants you intense concentration that further increases weapon damage.
I had a goddamn plan!
Welcome in, Arkham. I would say Commando is better for the damage buff because I am not using Metagel yet. I'm gonna go with Commando. Boom. And then how do we get this disruptor ammo rank 2? Okay. Probably that's what I want. I probably want to get access to just all these different skills first. Yeah, for sure. Alright. And yeah, we're okay.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
I think I just gotta go this way. To the transport depot.
So, I heard a human went into the free zone. About a lot of dead fortune down there.
Welcome!
About this.
Welcome to the Nuka Club. I don't know what the hell was said.
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I see.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
An English-speaking parasite.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Yeah, I could definitely see that need.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
We got this.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
Just tell us where to go.
Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
I'll get to him. Just point me at that bridge.
I like your attitude, but we've got a plan in place. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
It's actually theorized that everyone in the Mass Effect universe has a universal translator in their necks like Star-Lord does. I feel like if that brings people peace with the fact that an intergalactic universe has a universal language, fine. That being English, the human language of, you know, the non-favored species, you know? Yeah. It would make sense. Probably.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other Merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Huh.
I better go find Sergeant Kathka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's worry about finding him first.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the Mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Thank you.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
I've spoken to Garm, and he and his men are on board. Assuming this operation is successful, we can count on high morale and extensive buy-in from the men. From the losses we've already taken, possibility exists that we won't have the men needed to continue on to the next objective. It's clear, though, that none of our organizations would be ready to move on Aria without assistance on the other two. It's such a stupid fight. All these resources for one guy.
Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Seems like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
So you're just gonna sit on your ass and let it go? Like, not by your hand? You don't want to be the one to do the deed? Wow. The theory is widely accepted because data miners went in the files and found what each species sounds like in their native languages. Turians sound like choking cats. I remember hearing something like that.
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
But, you know, universal translators, the way that one speaks doesn't translate across all the different languages. So if choking cat somehow turns into humor or slang, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That one. That one. And that one. Very well.
That should slow him down.
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the Blood Pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Suns have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once. Waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life. But I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him. But the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
I should get going.
About time.
This sounds like quite the Turian. It also makes the romance of Garrus and female Shepard hilarious. Imagining someone without a translator watching Shepard flirt with Garrus, and all they hear from Garrus are noises that sound like a cat choking on their hairball. You know what? Yeah.
Come away, freelancer.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm hacking, but I'm hacking it. It's mine now. Ah, credits. Yeah.
Kafka?
You?
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Salky?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kinda stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Yeah.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. In a few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
See.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
Got all kinds of like plan A's and plan B's for him.
So the bridge is the only way in?
Until the gunship's working again or the blasters finish with the tunnels. Look, we got a plan. We don't need you trying to come up with any great ideas.
Okay,
just
Dutch.
do your damn job, collect your credits, and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. Where a go?
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go!
Miranda looks really out of place here.
Got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
There'll be no
You're
gunship.
working too hard.
Good.
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
Well, let's not wait around too long.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Enemies in front!
He's with Archangel.
I am not with Archangel. What?
Here goes!
Archangel?
Shepard. My boy!
I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
He's tired.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own.
The vigilante.
Criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
Aww.
You nailed me good a couple of times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Apparently there's a tie-in comic that says Garrus was on the phone with his dad while you were fighting your way to him. Oh. Cool. I didn't realize Garrus had connections to a family member.
Well, we got here. But I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
I didn't like sneaking anyway. Time to spill a little merc blood.
Glad to see you haven't changed. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Let's do it.
I've got it.
That one hit.
Drop, you're done. Come on over.
And now warp him. That sounded painful. Solarians! Sorry. Everyone's here.
Never saw me coming. Nice shot.
Alright. I'm gonna actually get down there. Battle rifle. Do you want, or do you actually want me to just keep shooting? All right. Let's deal with them properly, yeah? Not with this thing. Nope.
Never saw me coming.
Damn, Garrus just had all the ammo in the world, huh?
Want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
No mechs, no gunships.
Go.
It's not gonna work.
Online. They're sending out the heavy mechs.
That's our mech.
That problem should take care of itself.
Now let's finish you off.
Save your ammo.
You're done.
How's that one?
Yes.
I'm saving my ammo. The comic basically has Garrus consider giving up and letting the mercs get to him, but he changes his mind after talking to his dad and seeing Shepard coming. A Shepherd of hope!
Not that one. Scratch one.
I love how you just levitate to a place where you can fall. All right, Jareth. Go see your brother, damn it.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
Hold on. Hold on.
Nice.
Yes, lots of ammo. Good stuff. Why do I have to walk back? Why can't you just take me there, game?
Shepard, I need you up here.
I'm getting there. Wait!
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
We're on our way.
Go down a level. The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
All right.
I'll deal with the bridge. You close those shutters. We can't fight them in two places at once.
Where is this bridge? This way. Right. Where the hell am I going? Where's that door? I thought it was over here. Oh god. Hold on. They've breached the lower level. There's got to be a door in here then. Yeah. Look. You know. There we go.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Oh.
There's two more shutters. Get them closed fast. They're hitting me hard up here.
You're gonna leave my boy alone. You guys understand? Gah!
Firing now.
Oh!
Find the large shutters and seal them.
I'll kill you.
Here they come. There's not too many yet.
Night night.
Commencing shutdown.
Nice near the shutters.
Shutter secured.
All right, one more.
Just one more shutter. Hurry.
You know, because I can't just vault over shit. I gotta take cover behind it first.
Free and clear.
God damn.
They're making another push. I'm taking some fire, but I'm okay so far.
Keep pushing.
Enemy down!
Get over here.
Oh god. Ah! Get behind cover, you donkey's dick! Oh god.
Ready to die?
Are you? Damn camera. Shit's in my way. Fucking Krogan. Yeah.
Shutdown. Obstruction detected. Commence.
Alright.
Shutdown.
It's enough of this.
Going to need some help, son. They're getting more aggressive.
Shutter secured.
Ew.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Ah, rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
You know what? I got quite the thing.
Heads up! Watch the Krogan!
Gravity's one mean mother, huh? You won't take me alive.
That worked.
We're all clear.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better.
I'm
He
glad.
was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah,
We knew
taken him
this.
once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Heads up!
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already.
They fixed it, but not completely. I made sure of that.
Who the fuck
Watch
is
your back, Shepard.
Gentha?
Engaging hostile.
I've got him!
Very well.
They're rappelling down the sidewall, ground floor.
Give me this.
I've got him.
They've reached the rear stairs. Taking fire.
Gah! I just tanked that one.
Back, Shepard. I love it.
Drop.
Felt that one.
Come on.
Have a nice trip.
Concentrate fire.
do be the toughest group, huh?
Get over here!
No ammo for that. Fuck me. That's my ammo. Are we good? Oh! He just tanked all that?
Garrus.
Incoming.
Oh God. Will you get back into cover, Shepard?
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
We better hurry. He looks bad.
Damn. Extracted Archangel from Mercenary Siege and recruited him for the team. Unclear whether injury to Archangel will impair his ability to assist in the mission. Regardless, revelation of his identity as Garrus useful in keeping Shepard comfortable.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Very well. I figure I should go talk to him. Crew quarters?
Another colony's
Nope.
gone missing.
Ferris Fields, I heard. That's not far from New Canton. Did your family get back to...
Ah, he has his own spot. So does more dialogue open every mission?
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Damn!
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
So there
Did you
is
hear?
dialogue
Another
after every
colony
mission.
went missing. Ferris Fields.
What?
Ferris Fields. Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, he's taking it pretty hard.
How about you?
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Okay. That bastard. Another Garrus, let's fuck him up mission, yeah?
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing. But I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now, what do you think?
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Sure. Okay. Does Zaid have dialogue now? Probably not.
This mission takes me back.
Nope. Nope, he was a quick pickup. Nothing to him. Alright, Jacob and Morden.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group, studying genophage. Wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Task Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide, or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer. Genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
I doubt you told many people about this, Morden. I appreciate you letting me know.
Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Huh. I mean, if it stabilized the deaths, then something.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Relax, Jacob. I'm just interested in what makes you tick.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
Because Morden is the same actor as Insomniac. As Insomniac's Doc Ock, I like to think Otto talks that quickly after too many cups of coffee. He is kind of mad, right? Or passionate.
You seem okay with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
There's a lot riding on this, but we can't give up everything.
Not always a choice we get to make. Good to try, though. I gave it my best back in the Alliance. Got labeled a troublemaker. They were always on the lookout for disruptive types. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
They'll have something to see by the time we're done.
No doubt. We'll be right in the middle of whatever goes down. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay. Sure. Also, I think I'm going to remove the helmet. Just because we'll give it a try. I don't know. Kinda gotta see our action hero, yes? Commander, I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. I thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solus's clinic. I had no idea how much anger his work was keeping in check. How bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead. Thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague. I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. The Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I won't make the same mistake twice. Reports tell us you've been operating the Omega Nebula. Nebula. We'd like you to look into a situation on Lorik, a nearby planet in the Father system. Scan the planet for a base where we believe Eclipse Mercs are holding one of our operatives. You should be able to detect the operative's transmitter, extract the operative. If the operative is beyond rescue, recover any relevant intel that Eclipse may have collected. This is a very delicate matter, Shepard. We trust in your discretion. Yeah? Well, we're gonna go do some side stuff. Actually, I have no idea what the hell we are going to do. Let's see. Squad-wise, we're doing pretty okay here. I want... Incendiary ammo is for armor, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. Undo. Okay. All right. A step closer, sure. All right, journal. Deliver data pad to Arya. Ah, back to Omega, huh? Well, we're not gonna do that just yet. Well, I guess we'll quickly give this over to Arya then. I suppose. While we're in the area. Very quickly. As for you, let's give you... Let's just wait till we can max out that. Same for Miranda.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Oh, that's good.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorchet task force. Got something to report?
Nope.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
So there's repeat dialogue. That's a shame.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me. Ugh.
Riz?
Aria has work for her. Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Aria has in mind.
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch.
Oh.
She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's Aria's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy.
Yeah.
As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Aria.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
Why come to me? Aria's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Aria said so. What other reason do you need?
If Aria wants my help, she'd better tell me why. I'm not doing this for my health.
Fine. Whatever gets you to take the job. If it gets out that Aria's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done. You'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
I still came to see you regardless.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You do that.
The one thing about armor customization in Mass Effect 2 and 3 is that it takes a while to get all the parts for the specific set you want. One annoying thing, anyway. Really, because the N7 armor is all you need. Oh, that's not. I thought that was Buddy's room. Maybe not. Maybe not. Where the fuck is Patriarch? Must be this section.
Say something, Commander.
How much did I drink?
One drink. That's all it takes. That racist battalion bastard. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Well, so what? Because I wore the helmet the first time, it was whatever?
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
He won't be expecting you. That's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
All right.
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house. But you drank? You should be dead. Wait, you don't want me to.
Now, drink it.
No, you can't.
Drink it, or I'll blind you one eye at a time.
There you go. Hey.
You again. Greetings.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. But perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Arya's trophy.
You could be my Krant, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Find the thugs in or near Afterlife. I don't fucking know.
Bastard deserved what he got.
Good.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one.
Okay.
Fantastic new visor. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Harrods. Oh, I love that place. But I always thought Harrod only sold stuff for men.
Who wants Buddy dead? Find thugs.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
You're Patriarch's Grant. I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Good stuff. Well, that was simple. A lot of running though. I will say, this game is a lot better than the first one for sure. It's I'm a wee bit lost. Oh.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
Pour me a drink. Hold the poison.
Oh yes, I heard about my predecessor's little scheme. I'm very glad you survived. I've been instructed to give you drinks on the house. Rest assured that they will contain no illicit ingredients you haven't asked for. Welcome to Afterlife.
I'll just have something to drink.
Of course.
I got a mate and a ship.
Good. Good.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Alright. Now back I go to speak to Grizz. Okay, very well.
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an
Back and forth we go.
but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles.
I seen a warship shoot a man. Oh no! It was another warship.
There's a much better move.
This is not... Oh, right. It's here. I was a wee bit lost.
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men set here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
What's the catch?
No catch, I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime?
No.
You look like you need...
That kind of puts me done with Omega, right? Yeah. I think, anyway. We've been to all the different places of Omega. I don't think there's much else to find here.
Come on, let me in.
All residents aboard the station should feel free to do whatever they can to control any plague-ridden Vorcha trying to flee from the sewers. If violence is happening, and you see diseased Vorcha,
Okay. Okay, let's see. Smuggled cargo. We're not gonna do any of this stuff. Lost operative. Small stuff, eh? Let's just start going down, yeah? Smuggling depot. Just go see it. Barrier system. Then there's the Thar system. While you were gone, I found a scene in Mass Effect 3 of Ashley hungover and lying on the floor. That would be me, but with a staircase. Let's go here. Is this our only nebula? Okay. Right there.
Away.
Push.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
You know, I didn't top up my probes.
Probe away. Probe
Put one
launched.
there.
Probe launched.
Okay, now we start the upper. Here we go.
Launching probe.
Very well. This is a Mass Effect 2 solution to driving around in the Mako, huh? Is that it?
Probe launched. Probe launched.
I'm gonna run out of fucking probes. Sucking this Dorgle dry.
Probe away.
No, you haven't even seen Mass Effect 2's version of the Mako yet. Oh. Oh no.
Probe launched.
I'm almost out of probes, Nuka Club.
Probe away.
I'm out of probes. Can I have them mailed to me? No, I gotta find a fuel depot. Ah, well this place is depleted anyway. I didn't realize you could actually deplete the planets. And I can't fuel up here. God damn it. I gotta go all the way back here. Where there's some motherfucking fuel. There we go. Back we go. All right.
Probe away.
Probe away.
Probe launched.
And that's probably good.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Goddamn. Ecstatic behavior. Game plan. Thrilling. Surely.
Probe away.
Fuck me.
Launching probe.
Alright, upper level. Hoosh!
Launched.
And
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
we will deplete this system of resources. Alright, now for the lower half.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Goddamn.
Probe launched.
We're apparently still moderate in resources.
Probe away.
Now we're at poor. Why do I feel like just there was still so much to be had here? But I think we kind of got her, no? Outside of this little area. There's still something here. Right there.
Launching probe.
That ain't worth it. This ain't worth it.
Anomaly detected.
Anomaly detected.
our sensors.
Deep cover operative. We'll come back for you. Once I finish probing the damn place, yeah?
Probe away.
Ugh.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Element 0 is just like the most scarce thing, hey?
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Got plenty of everything, except
Probe away.
Element 0. Alright, 6 probes. Make them count. No, I'll just buy more.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Yeah.
Probe away. Probe launched.
One probe left.
Probe launched.
Alright, let's go buy some more. We're not done yet, as Kylo Ren once said. Hoosh! Alright.
Probe launched.
One there.
Probe.
One there.
Launching probe.
Little one there.
Probe.
One here. I wonder if I can just sell this stuff for credits. That's gotta be a thing, right?
Probe launched.
Okay, we're done. Where is that little landing space? Where the hell is it? Oh, I probably have to just land on the fucking place. Yeah, okay. Let's take Garrus and Morden. That gives you a chance to whoops. Like that. Health remains the same. Do I favor weapon damage or shields? Weapon damage for him, sure. And for you, give him better weapon damage. There we go. And for Shepard, we're all good. Alright. Go find this operative.
Hostiles!
Jesus.
One less to worry about.
Down.
Damn.
I'll tear you apart.
Got no shield.
Very well. The fuck is that layout? We still fighting here?
Enjoy.
Get down!
Deploying warfield. Incineration rate.
Impressive.
Casualties.
This should punch through their armor.
That it? Going this way. I wasn't done here, but I suppose there's nothing else to see in that room. Alright, moving on. Okay. Are you my operative?
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly. Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
Cerberus operative Tyrone Rawlings is found dead. Encrypted data transmitted to Alliance for decryption. Very well. Alright. Smuggling depot. Land on planet Daratar in the Far Yar system. Hourglass Nebula. Meanwhile, we have Citadel stuff. This stuff is all on different nebulas. Okay. There's actually all kinds of stuff here, huh? It's huge, but only 4 places to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we got some probing. If you had chosen the spacer backstory for Shepard, you'd be getting an email about now from Shepard's mom yelling at them for not telling her they were alive. How does anyone else know? Like, I haven't even been to the Citadel yet. No one should really publicly know that Shepard is alive. Ah! What's that?
Probe away. In research projects, Element Zero is used for bioamp and omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Probe launched. Probe away.
There's gotta be a case where I'm doing too much probing. There's gotta be a... I should really only be going for those, I feel like.
Probe launched.
I feel like all the little ones just ain't worth the hassle. Like that one? But that's worth the hassle.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
Elusive Man was an asshole and purposely let it slip that Shepard was alive. That's how Anderson knew Shepard was alive and sent an email to meet at the Citadel. Interesting. I guess that makes sense.
Probe launched.
Gotta be still some good goodies here. Maybe. It still says moderate. This is a whole shoulder thing. Oh yeah, right there.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Alright, that's enough. I heard that in fucking what? Oh. Hank's voice. That's enough. Goddamn.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Okay. Be damned if I have to pay. No, I'll pay the extra. Fuck it. Whatever. They're cheap. Probes are cheap. Oh, the mass relay is what will take me to the other systems. I actually have to go to it now, huh? Ew. Curious how many fucking probing would be in this game then. Gotta be a case of doing this too much. Gotta be. Somewhere.
Launching probe.
Anyway.
Probe away.
Exhilarating.
Launching probe.
Scanner results are already poor too, so then there's not really too much here.
Probe away.
What I don't understand is, Mr. Elusive Man, why would you not front the cost of this bullshit? And get this shit for me, huh? That's my question. Because he's cheap like that.
Detected.
Bullshit.
Probe away. I have found something.
That would be the Normandy.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Arkham, this better be a background noise for. I have a hard time picturing you being like, yeah, we're gonna pop some popcorn.
Probe away.
I almost want to do it off stream.
Probe away.
At least that way I can get up
Probe launched.
and do it. I don't know. I'm too busy to load up a game and play anything else. I did buy a bunch of stuff on the Steam sale today. I got Fire Pro Wrestling World. See if there's anything cool with that. Everyone talks well about that as a great wrestling game. You then have butter on your keyboard and mouse. Yeah, something like that. I got co-op games for NukaDud. I got A Way Out. I got Chained Together. And I got one more. What's it called? Unraveled 2. Most. I'm too poor for the Steam sale this year. I have not invested in a Steam sale in a minute, but because I was debt free as of yesterday, I said, you know what? You let yourself do that. You go ahead and
Probe launched.
enjoy the Steam sale. Because, as seen on the Discord, I had a little community feedback. And looks like streams with NukaDud playing co-op games is on the menu. Congrats on being debt free. Thank you. It was a 5-year battle. Now the idea is to stay out of debt. Especially being a wiser man than I was before.
Probe launched.
Being a little more smart with my money.
Launched.
But I also work a better paying job now. So we'll see. I don't even see how many probes I had left. And then I also got MX versus ATV Legends. I figured I needed a dirt bike game in my life. I haven't played a dirt bike racing game in a minute. There's that one hidden one right there. Cause I invested in Forza because I thought that could be cool. But I also realized I very much prefer motocross games over car games. It's just that motocross games don't get the budget that car games do.
Probe away.
But we'll see. We'll see if I like it. It was only $10. Thank you, Steam sale. That's just the thing. I had so many little games that I wanted that were dirt cheap, and there's this one game. It's called Rise, Son of Rome. It was a launch title for the Xbox One, and I got it for free on the console, and I quite enjoyed it for what it was. It was short, but it was fun. It was cinematic. It was pretty cool. It's always on sale for like $3 on Steam, and every time I see it, I'm like, that's not cheap enough. If I'm a little more patient, I can get that game cheaper. $3. I just casually have $3 in my truck that I intend to turn into toonies, and then wash my my truck later on. Later on, I could just call that my Rise, Son of Rome money, but nope. It's weird how that is, right? You will pay $5 for a snack at the gas station. A snack that's not good for you. A snack that doesn't have a macro worth a damn, but it's salty and it's delicious. But God forbid you pay $1 to have your favorite game on your phone ad-free. God forbid. You know, like, isn't that so weird? And man, that meatloaf and mac and cheese was so good. Did you tell me you had mac and cheese on it? Or was it just the meatloaf? I was pretty distracted by the meatloaf. Well, where am I going?
We have used half our fuel.
What happens if I run out of fuel? And we'll hit the fuel depot. I'm curious, how many systems are there? Oh god. Is this all of them? Is this all the different systems where I'd have to go and try and do all the different planets? Oh boy. Not sure. I cooked it Friday night, I guess. It's already all gone. So you're just here to tease me then? Okay. You're just here to tease me. You're a dick. Okay. Next jump. This is... You really did just pop in at like the worst time. I'm sitting here trying to... I shouldn't... You know what? That's enough.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Great. I want to see what I can do for, upgrades. Sure. Make it worth it. Facial reconstruction is now available. Assault rifle damage. Just don't use it. Tech damage. I don't use any of this stuff either. Prototypes. Nothing. I'm waiting for some handgun stuff. I reckon that'll come later. Oh, I have a private terminal right here. I don't have to go to my room at all. Nala Butler. My husband was one of the men serving on Garrus's team. I don't know how much Garrus talked to you about what happened. I don't know the specifics myself, only that my husband died in a trap set by those bastard gangs. I know Garrus blames himself. He took every shot fired at his squad as a failure on his part, and and it was clear that he sent me the message about my husband, that he thinks it was his fault. My husband would never have wanted that. He was proud of the work he did with Garrus. He was taking back Omega from the gangs. He died fighting with honor. I miss him. God, I'd give anything to get him back, but whatever happened there wasn't Garrus's fault. You're his commander now. Please, if you can, help him stop blaming himself, and please don't tell him that I sent you this. Well then, I'll delete your email right away and not say a goddamn thing. From Alliance Command, we got the data you sent. If this went public, it could do some serious damage to the Cerberus's image. This intel will take years to decode. Just having it is a huge win for the Alliance. Well done, Shepard. Good luck on your mission. That's how they know I'm still friendly. Okay, we're changing systems. No more probing. I think what's probably best is if I just take it as the game puts me in different little positions to then just slowly go at it. No more probing. Planets that don't have any reason for me to be there. We'll plot a mass relay jump. We're going to go into the Hourglass Nebula. Right? Yeah. Ah. Okay. And it is way out there. Every time I see fuel in games, I understand what Todd Howard was saying about putting fuel in Starfield. You're always going to get fuel in your vehicle, right? I don't think you're ever going to sit there and say, no, we're not going to do that. It just kind of slows things down. We will do buy this system. We're in this area, so we'll get the probes done. Because I reckon won't have much of a reason to come back.
Probe away. Launching probe.
And I can't wait. I'm excited to go to the gym. We're gonna visit a new wing place, Nuke 11 and I. We're gonna go to the gym. Figure out what we're gonna meal prep tomorrow. That'll be good. I'm gonna buy a food scale.
Probe away.
Just cause when I was making my breakfast burritos, right? And it said use 400 grams of potatoes. I'm thinking, man, I don't fucking know what 400 grams of potatoes is. I didn't have a scale. So I figured maybe I should go buy a scale. That would help. That would really help.
Away. Probe launched.
Holy fuck. Alright, that's not enough. That one is there.
Probe launched.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of planets here. Hoosh!
Probe. Probe away.
Anyways, I'll go buy a food scale. So that next time I need 400 grams of something, I can just weigh it. I think it'll also help me because we want to have steaks this weekend as well. And I'd feel better eating it knowing how many grams that steak was. Just see if I can measure my protein with it. I suppose my calorie intake as well. I stepped on the scale today, I weighed 189, which was a good win, because I, for last, what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks ago, I was stuck at 194 for like a month. And I started my weight loss journey at 204 pounds. We've been pretty good. I was pretty excited to see 189. We broke new ground. You're gonna start walking to lose weight. My best advice, the movement's good, but you gotta eat in a deficit. You're 213 pounds, 5'9". So we were very similar because I'm 5'10", 5'11". If you ever want, you can send me a DM on Discord. If you ever need any kind of guidance, advice, or even just like you're having trouble with a decision,
Probe away.
feel free to send me a message. I'd love to help you. But the main advice is, and I don't know if you've heard this already, eat in a deficit. That's all there is to it. Figure out what your maintenance calorie intake is. It's probably, can I assume that are you a man or a woman? Oh, I would assume a man. But I should probably buy some more probes, hey? I got 10. We should be okay. No, I wouldn't. Ah, fuck me. You got your diet down pretty good. Just need to add exercise. I'm a man. Okay, good. Where'd you start your, what was your starting weight before you started? Because what I learned, what really helped me, because 3 weeks ago, I was stuck at 194 for about a month. And it's because I was relying too heavy on my watch to tell me that I was doing, Oh, I want to go this way. Because it would say, oh, you burned 700 calories walking at work. And so I would eat 700 more calories, right? And I feel like, and I stopped doing that. And I just started being like flat rate 2,000 calories. High protein, I'm always full. And if I do have a craving, I do respect the craving and I do feel the craving. But ever since I made that change 3 weeks ago, I've lost 5 pounds. Oh, you have psych meds that make it hard to lose weight. I always wonder how that works, because I know there's like some like gymnastics with weight loss in regards to like stress levels and depression and all that stuff. And then even when you take meds, right? But like weight loss is a simple science, you know? It's when your body doesn't have calories to burn, it burns other things. One of those things being fat. Also burns muscle fiber. That's why you high protein diets, eat your creatine, and you don't want to be on a deficit too long because then you get weaker. That's why you have bulk deficit periods when you're lifting weights anyway. So it's very interesting. I always wonder how that works. BRB. Take your time.
Probe away. Probe launched.
So yeah, if I get my, I had a food scale, but I threw it out. I mainly got the food scale because I wanted to weigh my gecko that was sick.
Probe launched.
And keep track of it. But when I found out that the gecko had or very possibly had an incurable disease called crypto. It's a parasite. I threw out the scale because the gecko was on it.
Probe launched.
And the gecko did not make it, but it was very sad. I was calling my dad to see if he wanted me to cook him dinner. And what did he say?
Probe away. Probe launched.
Probing. Depleted. Wow. From moderate to depleted, just like that. Oh my god. You already ate. There you go. Are you gonna make dinner for yourself?
Probe away.
You know, we're going to a place called Wing Snob. And I looked up calories for it. Even just so I can see if there's what the protein levels is, right? Nope, that information was not there. I was like, God damn. God damn. Which was a real shame. But I am gonna go there, and I hear it's really good. But I'd like to be able to at least try and determine what I ate. Oh well, can't win them all. And that's just part of me being on a successful weight loss journey, is to accept that these human things are going to occur, right? I am 100% going to go and get wings, and I shouldn't be upset if I do that, you know. And I'm not gonna get my, I won't hit my protein goal every day. Hell, I won't hit my deficit every day. Just like how I go into work and I'm not going to get my efficiency every day, or my standard of excellence. And that's what I think is important. Just try to be human about it, because I see a lot of people around me try and they go crazy, like they get super restrictive, super hard and hardcore with it, and then they give up. Because as soon as they put on the brakes, it comes to a dead stop, and then guess what? The battery in your car died and you're not getting that engine going again. Is what I've noticed happen with a lot of people. Fuck's sakes. Little mashed potato, little broccoli, and cheese, and beef sausage. Nice. There's cheese in just about almost everything I eat. Very Western of me. Very Western, of course. Place kind of sucks for resources, eh?
Probe away.
Just because cheese has a lot of protein in it, because it's dairy, right? So I've been like, for the last month, I've been meal prepping a bunch of mac and cheese based dishes in my air fryer. Not my air fryer, my crock pot, my slow cooker. And it's been like a cheat code. It's really been a cheat code for the deficit, because I've been making like 600 calorie, 50 grams of protein mac and cheese dishes. I make them like 10 dishes at a time. Good stuff. Never. And I'm the kind of eater where things just don't get old for me. So I can totally eat that every day.
Launching probe.
Good stuff. Potatoes are so cheap and so good for you. They are. Potatoes are great.
Probe away.
I like them mashed. You're not supposed to, because there's so much of that nutrient stuff in the peel. But when NukaLud makes them, she'll peel them, she'll mash them, and then she'll mix them with all kinds of stuff that honestly makes it probably some of the worst potatoes that I can eat. In regards to like fixed probes. Fuck's sakes. She'll put like milk. There might be an egg in there. Cream cheese, sour cream, ranch. She puts all kinds of stuff in there. She gets out the electric mixer and she starts going at it. Wow. But I do feel like if I just like oven baked them, then I could just like, or even boiled them. Cut them in half and either bake them, or I can just, with the peel on and washed, cut them into your regular bite-sized pieces, and then into the water it goes, and then I think you can just mash them with the peel on at that point. Because the peel's already in like such little portions because you cut them. And I don't mind the peel. I don't get cranky over potato peels. Some people do. Some people really do. They think it's dirty because it came from the ground. You make simple mashed potatoes with milk, sour cream, and butter. Ah yeah, butter also goes in there. She puts everything in there. And they are so good. But they got to be so bad for you too. Like when I'm thinking of like the calorie content for it, they gotta be so bad. And like I don't know if my last so I've been on a deficit for like 3 months.
Probe launched.
But I've only been in the gym for about a month now, so I've only been tracking protein for about a month. And I feel like at this point, it's almost becoming something of an eating disorder, because if it doesn't have protein in it, I don't want it. And it's almost a wee bit dysfunctional, because I'll be at like a family event, a birthday party, and I'm like, I don't want the cake. Work brings donuts, and I know that for me on a deficit, in order to get all my protein, I gotta be like pretty on lock with it, you know? So work on Friday brought in donuts. And I says, do I cheat and have this donut a bit? Not that I couldn't have it, because I figured I'd have the calories for it, but I'm supposed to be allowed to have 2,400 calories to maintain an easy deficit, but I've been going at like a strict 2,000, just for the sake of the fact that I can hit my protein goals for 2,000, and I can be full for 2,000. So I just feel like me eating that donut would just be wasting potential, and I said no. I didn't want it. But like as I said, like you have to enjoy these things, right? I don't know, it's weird. Maybe not a Tim Hortons donut. Maybe I would enjoy a donut from my local bakery, but not a Tim Hortons donut. A Tim Hortons donut is a whatever donut. Is what I think anyway. Like we can do better. If you're gonna do that, you can at least do better. All right, I think this would be the last system. Oh, give me all that element 0. It's like mining for diamonds.
Probe launched.
Be back later, mate. Have fun. I'm gonna try. We got about an hour. We have about an hour left of this stream. I spent so much time fucking probing. I feel like I shouldn't be. But we gotta get our element 0 up. But that's what this planet's good for. Element 0.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
There's always resources hiding in these little ends But yeah, I will totally siphon the element 0 out of this damn planet. I will take it.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Right there.
Probe launched.
Whoosh! Alright. We are done with that. Land! Gotta get this operative. Not the operative, the smuggled cargo. Let's take, Garrus and Jacob.
They've seen us.
No, I won't use that. I need something with a little more oomph to it. Just like that.
Look out!
Get over here! Gonna blow!
Okay, is that it? Do I have to actually open up said crates, or can I take the crates? Extra heavy weapon ammo. All right. That was quick. All that to do that, really? Alright. Overlord. Travel to 8. In the Typhon system. Typhon system, Phoenix Massing.
Only half our fuel remains.
Typhon. Okay. Get to work.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Sure.
Probe launched.
I'll take it.
Launching probe.
Ah! One right here.
Probe launched.
I feel like I could get through this a lot quicker if I wasn't forced to watch the probes go. Just let me keep spinning.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Probe away. Launching probe.
I don't know if you have to play a game of like favoring resources when you get a situation like that.
Probe away.
Oh, we're definitely getting somewhere though.
Probe away. Probe away.
I feel like it might be worth googling what how many resources I'm actually gonna need for the stuff I'm actually gonna need. So then I know when I can stop. I feel like that might be a good idea. Off stream.
Launching probe.
But I haven't even gotten to like the Citadel yet.
Probe away.
The Citadel is gonna be like the last thing I'm gonna do. I have all this initial stuff, like the last. Okay. I don't actually know when I'll go to the Citadel. I guess we'll find out. Alright, let's get stocked up again.
have used half our fuel.
Go! Because, like, if I go through all my upgrades and realize I'm only going to actually need this much, I think I'm going to stop. I'd hate to go through and get all these resources just to not get everything. But I don't plan to. I don't plan to at all.
Probe away.
I think Mass Effect 3 also has a similar system to this.
Probe launched.
But that one you have to actually like really do relevant to the endings, right? Probably would do that off streaming. I remember doing it like 10 years ago.
Probe launched.
Pretty sure I did it all in one sitting as a kid. I think I'd do it off stream entirely.
Probe away.
Since I'm currently on 3, I'm still sticking with my opinion from my first time through the series. Mass Effect 3 is the best in this series in terms of story and gameplay. But mainly because it had the other 2 games to build off of. And you're totally right. Right? That was the epic conclusion. People just didn't like Mass Effect 3 for the ending.
Probe away.
And quite frankly, when you view the endings from different perspectives, in my opinion, I don't want to talk about spoilers, but we've talked about it before. When you consider certain like theories and other explanations, it's a lot easier to enjoy. Oh, I can't even scan this place. And that's all the planets, yeah? Or moons. Project Overlord. Yeah, sure. Still waiting on you. Let's go.
I'll explain the details later, but you must retract that transmission dish. The controls aren't far from your position. You have to hurry.
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon...
Over here, on the monitor.
I see you.
There you are. I've locked myself in a computer room on the far side of the base. There are Geth on the loose. A rogue VI program has seized control, and I've lost a lot of friends today. I'd hate to see you join them. Please, watch yourself.
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel on duty. Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel on duty.
Cover Cerberus funds. Let's go. There we go. I'm like, where the hell was that button?
He's overridden the controls. We have to stop him. He's trying to upload his program off-planet. Destroy the antenna inside the dish. There's a tram on the lower level. Get to it as fast as you can.
Camera's following me.
This is an automated security update. Geth activity has been detected. Please remain at your workstations until the all-clear is given.
It's been a while since we've seen the Geth.
Heavy weapon.
There they are. Damn.
Lock here.
Slow this bastard up. There's still you. This way?
Remember to all project personnel. Congratulations on your hard work. Tomorrow will make the next leap forward. It'll be a great day for Cerberus, and an even greater day for humanity.
Hostiles up ahead.
Where? Fuck me. That's something for you. Okay. That was close.
Heads up!
That was really fucking close. Why would a army guy be stealing cash register funds? That is my question. Alright, tram. Get us close to the dish.
Damn it all. He's aligning the dish to a new upload target. He'll have a clear line of sight to our satellite. This is going to be tight.
God, ground beef is so expensive. I want to make hamburger helper this week, but it's $16 plus for 2.5 pounds of ground beef. How much are you making? When I make hamburger helper, it's 2 pounds and 4 packs of craft dinner. I love hamburger helper. Two packages with extra beef. Ah.
No shield.
Ah.
That one hit.
It's really annoying that you flail about and just eat the damage. Actually, really fucking annoying.
Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go.
Firing eye impact shot. My shields are down.
Alright, bypass the door. Hurry up. We're definitely making tuna helper with extra tuna this week. It's cheaper. Tuna helper? What the hell was that? I have not heard of that one. Is it just macaroni and tuna? That's what I'm assuming.
Heavy weapon. Taking fire.
Come on. Very well.
Overload deployed.
Very well. Alright, I assume I gotta go up. You make cheesy pasta tuna helper. Tell me more. Please.
You need to destroy the support struts now. They have their own capacitors. Try blowing them up.
To the right!
God damn!
Here we go!
Structural integrity of dish has been compromised.
Firing a high impact shot!
God! I'm dead. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Try again.
Trouble behind us! Here we go! That one hit!
Yeah.
Integrity of dish has been compromised.
Red one!
There we go.
Heavy weapon.
That do it?
You've done it. You've severed the link to the satellite.
Damn! Buddy, you pointed your gun at a fucking wall, dumbass.
You've got to be kidding. Move! The whole thing's giving way. Over here! What the hell is going on around here?
Man's reach exceeding his grasp. Come on, I'll explain.
Transmission dish destroyed, surviving scientists located.
You have my thanks, Commander Shepard. You bought us some time, though probably not much. This isn't over yet.
Who did you say you were?
Dr. Gavin Archer, chief scientist at this facility, and probably the only one left.
You owe us that explanation.
This is Project Overlord, an attempt to gain influence over the Geth by interfacing a human mind with a VI. The results have been less than satisfactory.
It looks like some progress was made.
Yes. Even amid chaos, there are lessons to be learned. My brother, David, volunteered to serve as a test subject, but his mind couldn't handle the VI connection. He's like a virus now, infecting our networks and seizing control of any technology he finds. It's why you had to destroy the dish. Imagine if his program got off-world.
What's the worst-case scenario?
A technological apocalypse. Every machine, every weapon, every computer could be turned against us. If he hit the extranet, who knows where it would end?
How does he take control of electronics?
This is a hybrid intelligence the likes of which I've never seen. I don't know where the man ends and the machine begins.
You should have considered that before you started the experiment.
We couldn't be expected to account for every outcome. Certainly not the abomination David has become. David... The VI has fortified itself in the main laboratory at Atlas Station. It's in lockdown now. To enter, you need to manually override security from our facilities in the Prometheus and Vulcan stations.
How does the lockdown work?
It's a fail-safe procedure in the event of an emergency. Normally, all 3 project leads have to agree to cancel the lockdown. I'm the only one left now. I can give my authorization, but you'll have to manually reset the other 2 yourself.
What happens if I have to kill your brother?
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Tell me more about Project Overlord.
We wanted to turn the Geth's religious impulse into a weapon. When we saw them following Saren, we realized they could be swayed. And if a proper figurehead was created, a virus with a face, if you will, the Geth might be controlled.
That's an ambitious undertaking.
It would be the perfect weapon. Victory without casualties. We could avoid war with the Geth altogether. That was the plan, anyway.
What went wrong with the experiment?
David volunteered to interface with the VI to give it genuine consciousness. Theoretically, it should have been safe, but with artificial intelligence, there's no such thing as safe.
Then you shouldn't have attempted it.
And what if you'd never attempted to find the Reapers, Commander Shepard? Where would the galaxy be then? Sometimes you have to ignore the risks.
What happens on this station?
This is Hermes Station, our communications uplink with the wider galaxy. If you hadn't destroyed the dish in time, the outcome would have been catastrophic.
I'm heading out now.
The other stations are all within driving distance. Best of luck, Commander.
Okay. Oh, the Overlord DLC. Travel to Vulcan and Prometheus stations to override the lockdown from each facility. I'm not exactly sure how we leave area. Hammerhead. Okay.
Vulcan and Prometheus stations and override the lockdown from each facility.
The fuck is this?
Doesn't matter which one you hit first, but you can't enter Atlas Station until you've dealt with both. Also, keep an eye out for Cerberus security mechs. The VI is likely taking control of them. Archer out.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view.
That is Mass Effect 2's Mako equivalent. Oh. Okay. I guess. I don't know. I can make this jump. There's no jump. What is this? What is my keybind to get out? Or am I not allowed to get out? The Overlord DLC. How long is it? Did I get myself into something long? A 5-hour DLC? Probably not. My parents brought me dinner. Chicken Palermo. I have no idea what that is. Chicken something. Like an hour or two? Okay. That's what this is. What the fuck is that sound? Who the fuck designed that one? What vehicle manufacturer would think, yeah, that's it.
Debris field provides adequate support for vehicle.
Spawn kill.
Warning. Pressure level.
Engineer's log. We've registered a huge spike in energy consumption. My technicians traced it to the experiment underway at Atlas Station. We're trying to raise them now.
Why does that sound like Shepard?
Pressure levels in valve A3 have exceeded maximum threshold. Manual control is required. Venting outflow successful.
Frankie, son of a bitch, aren't you? Where to now? Was that one of the first of the two things? I guess I go back. I'm like half paying attention. How do I get back up? Oh. Just like that, eh? What? The fuck is that? Am I not allowed? Where the fuck do I go? What the hell? So it is cheeky like that. Okay. How about this way then? There's nothing. Weird. Maybe it's over here. Oh yeah, there we go. Right? Yeah, there we go. Got you. Lovely. That's horrid. Hey, y'all, now what the fuck is this? I love Troy Baker, but his character in Mass Effect 3, Kai Lang, would be much better if he didn't speak. Oh? No, this is a totally separate plotch of lava. Okay. Alright. I definitely do feel like outside of like the original crew from Mass Effect 1 is all that I really cared about. I'm pretty sure on my first playthrough a lot of people died. And I just did not care. Oh! Like, I could not have been bothered. This way? Cerberus ninja with cringy lines you hear from some middle schooler trying to sound cool. Isn't that what everyone aspires to be though? They hired like some intern. They were like, "Hey, get us some sound effects." And they were like, "I know exactly what you need. Say no more." Be back later, mate. Gonna go shopping. I might not be here. I reckon I got 20 minutes or less. Thank you for stopping by. I gotta get my ass to the gym before it closes.
Warning. Pressure levels in valve D4 have exceeded maximum threshold. Manual control is required.
That worked out quite nicely. I think we're making good time. There we go. Run! Before something happens. Nothing's gonna happen. Before this VI becomes a bigger threat than the Reapers. Okay. Yeah. Woo!
One left.
Hopefully that's it. That's the funniest thing in Mass Effect outside of the forced relationships of the first game.
Commander Shepard, this is Dr. Archer. Please respond.
I hear you, Doctor. We've hit the override at Vulcan Station and are moving on. Shepard out.
Vulcan Station was a success. You still need to go to Prometheus Station and override the lockdown from there. Good luck.
An emergency Cerberus data packet has been recovered. It contains information on Project Overlord that other research cells need to review. Be alert for more packets in the area. 5 more remain.
Sure.